This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Hi, welcome to AFTV Turkish. Let's talk. 0-0 at Anfield. Now, we've travelled up a few times and you said, I've been optimistic to get a result. Today, I wasn't so because of what I've learned from you, to be kind of calm and just, be settled. It's Anfield. We never get a good result. But today, you take this as a good result from the boys?
100%. I would have taken a draw, firstly, before the game with 11 men. And when you ask me what draw I'd love a 0-0 at Anfield because it also breeds confidence as well. Knowing that you've gone there, clean sheet, and gone down to 10 men. I mean, the players out there, the 10 players that remained out there and the subs can all pat themselves on the back. There's one player that can't. We'll probably touch on him in a sec, even though I've said enough about him over the years. I think people know my opinion of him. Luckily, it didn't cost us today. But who knows what might have happened if he stayed on the pitch. At the end of the day, Liverpool didn't really have much threat until the 90th minute. And then their balls into the box. Ramsdale was doing a bit of madness coming out, trying to punch balls. He wasn't connecting well enough and created a few chances. Ben White at the end, that interception from that shot when Ramsdale came out to punch with Van Dijk. I mean, that was going to a Liverpool player. And if Liverpool even take a 1-0 win away, it's like the Man City one. We went down to 10 men. We done so well with 10 men against Man City. And then last minute, we concede. It kind of just, deflates you. So I'm glad we didn't do that today. And the boys deserve it. 11 men, 10 men, regardless. I think we deserve something out of today's game. And we got it.
Okay, let's obviously the incident with Xhaka. What is the kind of the worst thing that's come from this Turkish, would you say? Because the players seem to give it all. We saw Xhaka come off early. I think that's a problem that I'm worried about for when we go on Sunday to North London rivals. What, is that kind of the worst impact of all? Because obviously we got a draw. That's a good result. But do you worry about how much the players put in, and now we're going to be struggling for that game on Sunday?
100%. I mean, the immediate impact of the red card is, oh shit, this game's gone. But obviously the game's not gone. They performed very well. And the secondary impact is North London derby Sunday. We've only got Lokonga and Patino really available. Okay, if Odegaard comes back, he can potentially slot in next to a Lokonga, but still, it's not ideal. But Xhaka being that ideal, I think we've seen time and time again, not. But when you look at the midfield against Nottingham Forest, how light it was, how young it was, inexperienced, I guess at least Xhaka brings that. But at the same time, not more often than not, because I don't know how many red cards he's had and how many mistakes he's had leading to goals, but we've seen this before. And like I said, it didn't cost us today, so I'm not going to dwell on it. I just want people to understand that, we can do better than Xhaka. We must do better than Xhaka moving forward. And that is a key area in the team that needs addressing, and partly because of Granit Xhaka. So people, don't lie to yourselves and say, after the Nottingham Forest game, we miss Xhaka. Because he comes back in and, look at the players around him. He was one of the experienced ones today. Before the game, I said boys versus men. On paper, you look at the age range of Liverpool 30s, 29, 28. Xhaka and Laka was two of the more experienced members of our starting 11. One makes a silly decision, and it cost us to go down to 10 men. It didn't cost us with the result, because a draw, Anfield, like I said, with 11 men, you take it.
Okay, quickly, because...
Actually, on that note, on the North London derby, what that done though, and what I'm worried about is going down to 10 men. You could see how much they tried and worked, and Martinelli, out on his back at the end. And
the reaction from the boys was great from when he come off.
Working hard. He looks like he's picked up something. Hopefully it's nothing too big. Cedric's picked up something. Hopefully Tomiyasu's back. We exerted a lot of energy today, and the Tottenham game is very different. The Tottenham game is a greater game. It's emotionally charged, and emotions running high, energy and all of that. I think we used a lot today, and we're going to have to use the same players pretty much on Sunday. So that is a worry, but Tottenham are poor as well. They're picking up results with Conte, but performances not so much. So there is something to take from that 100%. But today, Xhaka's mistake didn't cost us. But let's see against Tottenham and Liverpool. I think today is all about giving credit again. Similar to Man City, I said I was proud of the team out there. And again, I'm proud of the team today. Because I can't even remember the last time I went to Anfield and saw us keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And just quickly, a word on, I know a lot of eyes will go to Xhaka today, but a word on Mikel Arteta, because we talk about Granit Xhaka, but it's Arteta picking him week in, week out, saying he's a role model professional, first in training, he's a leader, he's country's captain. Word on him. Is there any question of Arteta now, because he might still stick with Arteta with Xhaka going forward, or is this the last kind of straw?
Arteta's a manager learning. Yeah, I think a lot of our frustrations come down to the inexperience. He's learning on the job, and we as fans have been patient a long time with Arsene Wenger and the decisions after him. But when you look at Granit Xhaka, Wenger came out recently, interviewed with Ian Wright, and he said, you know, he regrets not signing Kante that summer. And in my opinion, that's basically saying I made the wrong choice on what midfielder to sign. Wenger kind of not died on Xhaka's sword, but it was a big part of it. Then Unai Emery, same thing.
Yeah, but they stick with Xhaka. That's what I'm saying. They stick with Xhaka. Emery, Lumbo, when he covered when he was interim, and now Arteta always sticks with him. So there must be something that they're seeing that we might be missing.
Maybe okay. On one hand, it might be something they're seeing. On the other hand, it might be we're so light in the middle, and people tend to say we've done a lot of business in the summer, so it might be unfair to say do more business and add it on. I'm contrary to that. I think the amount of piss taken out of us by Stan Kroenke and the owners at this club, I think the overhaul needs to be quicker. But hopefully Arteta learns now. Wenger didn't learn. Emery didn't learn. Arteta learn now, because Xhaka's done a lot of wrongs at this club and very few rights, I'm going to be honest. A decent performance here and there at best. I haven't seen a great performance from Granit Xhaka at this club. He's been here 6 years. So in all honesty, I think this should be the last straw, the last chance he gets. I know he's here for the rest of the season, but, you know, I think in the summer, we've really got to start fixing the striker position and fixing central midfield. And again, he's a part of that. But like I said, today it's more about credit to the team, more about credit to Arteta as well. Difficult time for him after getting knocked out FA Cup against Nottingham Forest. The League Cup is bigger, top 4 is the biggest. And I think bouncing back from Nottingham Forest, going down to 10 men and getting out of Anfield with a 0-0 draw, we move to White Hart Lane.